Persistence is often seen as a quiet force, an invisible current running beneath our greatest achievements. It doesn't shout or demand attention. Instead, it quietly shapes destinies, one determined step at a time. Imagine a young woman named Lan, living in a bustling city where dreams and disappointments often walk hand in hand. As the eldest daughter in her family, Lan carried the hopes of her parents and the weight of their sacrifices. Her dream was to become a doctor, not only to bring pride to her family, but also to serve her community. From a young age, Lan excelled in her studies, fueled by a passion for learning and a deep sense of responsibility. But the journey was far from easy. The path to becoming a doctor was fiercely competitive. Each year, thousands of students vied for a limited number of spots at the nation's top medical universities. Lan's family could not afford expensive tutors or extra classes. Instead, she relied on old textbooks, borrowed notes, and the guidance of a few dedicated teachers who saw her potential. There were moments when Lan felt the urge to give up. When her friends went out to celebrate, she stayed behind, her lamp burning late into the night as she pored over anatomy diagrams and chemistry formulas. When the pressure became overwhelming, she found solace in quiet walks around the neighborhood, reminding herself of why she started this journey in the first place. The entrance exams approached, and Lan's anxiety grew. On the day of the test, she was met with a barrage of difficult questions. Doubt crept in, whispering that she wasn't good enough, that the odds were stacked too high. But Lan remembered her promise, to her parents, to herself, and to the community that believed in her. She steadied her hands, took a deep breath, and pressed on. When the results were announced, Lan's heart pounded as she scanned the list. There it was, her name among the successful candidates. It was a moment of pure joy, the culmination of years of hard work and unyielding perseverance. Tears streamed down her face as she called her parents, their voices trembling with pride and relief. But the journey did not end there. Medical school brought its own challenges, long hours, demanding professors, and the emotional weight of caring for patients in pain. There were days when Lan questioned if she was strong enough to continue. Yet each obstacle was met with the same quiet determination. When she faltered, she remembered the invisible strength that had carried her this far, the power of perseverance. As the years passed, Lan graduated with honors. She returned to her hometown, where she became not just a doctor, but a symbol of hope. Patients who came to her clinic saw more than a white coat. They saw a living testament to the strength that comes from never giving up. Lan's persistence had become an invisible force, inspiring others to chase their dreams, no matter how distant they seemed. In the end, Lan's story reminds us that perseverance is not always about grand gestures or heroic feats. It is about the countless small decisions to keep moving forward, even when the road is steep and the night is long. It is about believing in the possibility of tomorrow and in the quiet power within each of us to transform dreams into reality. The invisible strength of persistence, once embraced, can indeed move mountains and change lives.